Now let's go to Jim Riggleman talking about the 1-0 national shutout of the Dodgers.
You know, Philadelphia jumped on us that first two games. I think our guys felt that, you know, we got a good ball club and we're going to be tough to contend with. The lineup that we put out there is comparable to just about anybody else, and the pitching has just kind of come along. You know, they've really stepped it up and pitched a little better. Several guys, not just Olsen or Stammen, but several guys have just gotten a little better each time out, and we've had great success with Clippard and Caps.
You've won several close games already, but to win a 1-0 game, does that tell you any more about them also?
I think after yesterday's ball game, losing a tough one today was really big. You know, we'd be every bit as proud as the way our guys are going about it if we had not come away with that win. Our guys really battled today and played hard and wanted that ball game. So, but it would have been a tough one to lose in 13 yesterday by 1 run, and then today 1-0 or 2-1. It would have been tough.
What does this team have, like, I guess, in its personality that would allow it to bounce back today?
I think we just got a lot of pros. You know, Adam Kennedy, Adam Dunn. Pudge, a lot of guys, you know, a lot of guys who are Willingham. I hate to start naming too many names because there's so many. They're just a real professional group of ball players who understand it's a long season, it's a long grind, and don't get too high or too low, but stay motivated and stay fired up to win this ball game at hand.
Does it mean anything that you had this homestand with a couple of your big guns nursing nagging injuries and things like that, not in the lineup a lot?
Well, I think it just tells our guys that you got to go out and win the ball game anyway. You still got to win the ball game if you're missing a couple guys. But I think it does also remind us that how good we can be when we get Ryan back in there, and you know, we really get Adam Dunn taken off, and Willie Harris was just barely available today. You know, we were without some weapons just like they were. You know, they played this series without Manny Ramirez. We can't forget that. But you know, our pitchers just did a great job throughout this series. That team came in hitting .315 as a team, I believe, and our pitchers did a great job this whole series.
Any hesitation to go to Clippard just because he had warmed up yesterday?
Well, I talked to him before the game, and you know, just wanted to see how he felt. He went 2 innings the other day and was up yesterday, but we decided not to use him. And but he was up a fair amount, so we were checking on him real close today, and he said, "I feel fine." So, but you know, him and Caps both. We're gonna have to turn it over to some other people too. We can't just ride those horses all the time. Somebody else is going to have to pick up those innings when those guys have been up a lot and in a lot.
The play that Josh made, I think, in the 8th, and the one Maxwell made in the 9th. How big were those, and do those plays kind of underscore where you guys are at with?
Well, they were huge plays, and Willingham does a good job out there. Sometimes we take him out because we just have such an exceptional guy like Willie Taveras, you know, who can fly and he's got a great arm. But Willingham's a good left fielder. Maxwell's play was amazing. I mean, he went a long way, and Dove made a great play there. That was huge. But I tell you, there was a lot of good plays in the game, and Guzman's play at second when Blake hit the ball to the right side trying to advance the runner. You know, he took that one off the chest and kept it in the infield, and not only was it not a hit, but they also weren't able to advance the runner.
The play Desmond made, I guess, yesterday in the hole and the catches. How much better is your defense now?
Our defense is real good. You know, you like to see them get rewarded for it too. And you know, there were 3 errors on the board the other day, and they were fluky errors. You know, we didn't touch the base at first base with Adelano. When Niger didn't see the ball, when he threw it back in, it was over our second baseman's head. They weren't fundamental errors, you know. They were more just, you know, almost trivial little things that happen. But they go in that error column, you know. And I want this ball club to recognize how good they are defensively. So you hate to see any errors mount up. But other than that game right there with errors, I don't know when we've made any errors lately.
After playing so many days in a row, how good is Thursday, you know, having the day off finally?
Well, we're about ready for one with a couple guys banged up. You know, we're nursing some injuries, and it's been about a 15 15, 16 game stretch or something. And, there's going to be some where we play 20 in a row. So it's just the way the schedule is, and we've handled it pretty good.
Joe Torre talked before the game about how much better you guys were all the way back up through the middle, and that's all changed since Niger came and since you took over. Has he talked to you about it, and what do you think about it?
Well, I haven't talked to Joe about it, but Niger and Pudge and Desmond and Guzman and Kennedy, I mean, and you hate to forget Gonzalez's contributions, because him being able to play third so well the days that Zim isn't out there has really allowed us to play those other guys up the middle, and it all works together. They're all very good players, and they're just real professionals.
Wondering how much of an influence you think Pudge had on Olsen today? It seemed like a different pitch selection than we're used to seeing from Olsen.
Well, he's caught him a couple, 3 times now, and he did a good job with him. I think that's Pudge's second shutout he's caught now, and he's just. He just did a great job. He had him working. He went out to the mound a couple times to talk to him, give him a little break, and talk about how we want to face this next hitter. And it was a real professional job.